Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Knights of the Round Records, episode 10. Nigga, we made it. We there. We're 10 deep right now. It's your boy, VillosaurusWrex. To the right of me, as always, Eric. What's going on, E?
Not much, man.
They switched up seats a little bit, so to the right of him today is Bass, the slippery fish.
What's good?
To the right of him, Rudy. What's going on, Rudy?
What's going on, guys?
And to the left of me, as always, Charles.
What's up, guys?
Then we also have a special guest here today, a buddy of Bass's, a good friend of his, Chris, also known as Frquent C, producer from Corpus Christi, Texas. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Chris is here to sit in, listen, talk, give us his inputs and stuff like that. And also, you might start hearing some music for intro, outro for Knights of the Round Records. Who knows? We'll tease you with some shit.
Got some in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The beat kitchen.
I got some.
Some cooking.
Cooking up that
Is
soul food.
there something you're supposed to call that? The beat kitchen? Is that something? Is that a thing?
Is that beat kitchen?
It's a lab.
Does that make you a chef if you're cooking beats?
Somewhat.
Chefing them up.
All right, so since the last time we
Jack of all
spoke,
trades.
we got a shitload of music, and some of it sucked.
I think we all know which one it was.
I didn't say that.
And it's 404 error not found over here. Yeah, thanks Google Play. So we got the highly anticipated Eminem Revival album.
Speak for yourself on the highly anticipated part.
Holy fuck, this just in, Jack Huncho dropped.
Oh my god, let's go.
That is the Travis Scott Quavo mixtape dropped right now.
Is this on
It's
What?
right here.
I didn't know what
Migos,
the fuck it was
holy
gonna be
shit!
called. I didn't know what it was gonna be called.
Migos just dropped another fucking
Mixtape?
no, not a mixtape, a single called Stir Fry.
I saw that
we
pop
have some
up
some
somewhere.
shit to listen to.
Oh my
Son
god.
of a bitch.
Oh shit, there it is. New releases.
Damn. All right.
Rudy,
Okay.
you just dropped something, right?
Yeah, and then
I dropped
Rudy
my
just
phone earlier.
Rudy just dropped his phone
Fuck out of here.
without an OtterBox,
Rip.
featuring crack screen.
Whoa.
Hey, speaking of that, I really did crack my Gorilla Glass screen
Did you really?
just like before I got here.
He probably purposely did it for attention.
I was livid.
Just
All right.
to bring it up right now.
So, since the last time we spoke, we got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got, we talked about Zaytoven. Zaytoven came out right before
we ended the
podcast.
I thought that
last
came on
week.
after when we saw it. I don't know.
Was it after? It might have been.
something like that.
It might have been in our live.
We were right there at the end of the podcast, and it was like you called it out.
Yeah, you started freaking out.
Something like that. Timbaland dropped a single called "Grab the Wheel." A Rich Homie Quan dropped "Changed." We
I
got
haven't heard about that dude forever.
Wealthy Associate Quan.
You broke on the Quan.
Yeah. Scarface dropped "Deeply Rooted." As a matter
And
of
I'm
fact,
pissed we didn't go and see him.
yeah, we did a
Honestly, I'm
podcast
pissed
instead
about
of going to
that.
see Scarface live, the live band here in Corpus.
Right.
Yeah.
Did that.
Scarface is here?
Yeah, Scarface
dude.
was here.
Last
It was like
week-
low key, and then I heard about it last minute, and then
It
I was
was-
like,
that's
of
what
all
it was.
people, my sister was like, "Hey, are you going to Scarface?" And I was like, "What the
Damn, I didn't
fuck?
even know.
Did that just
Wow.
come out of your mouth?"
You talking about the movie?
Yeah, I was like, "What are you talking about?" 'Cause
No, not that Scarface.
she's all the rapper, you know, and I'm all, "What the fuck?"
So if anything, the reason we didn't go, it's your fault.
Yeah, we have to blame you.
Bitch, I told y'all, and y'all knew about it.
So
I had
we
no clue.
we got
Whatever,
"Beautiful
dude.
and the Damned" by G-Eazy, and he also dropped a remix to that No Limit track that's kind of trash that has Cardi B on it.
Well,
Yes.
Jeezy's trash too. So
Yeah,
Cardi B.
but it had A$AP Rocky on the hook, so that
Yeah,
saved
but
it
I
for
heard
a
that
minute.
song, and that song's trash.
Good. Then we got
He's drunk right
"Pressure"
now.
by Jeezy. He's no longer young; he's just Jeezy. We got "Boo-Pac" by Boozy Badass. Brockhampton, the collective, dropped "Saturation 3." Then we got a shitty remix, in my opinion, from Post Malone on Rockstar with some people who did Despacito or something like that.
Yeah.
Is it those people? I saw that, but I did not.
Nicky
listen to
Jams
it.
and
Nicky Jam.
A
Wait,
Mexican
Despacito,
Quavo or
I
something.
thought that was a song. I didn't know that was a group.
No, it is a song.
It is a song.
But it's like a self-titled song and
No.
people? Well, you
It's
said
like-
the
it's
same
like-
people. Like I
Nicky
thought
the
Jam.
same
that was
people
a
who
group.
made that song.
I know what are the people that make it? What is the name?
Oh,
He's
I-
Fonzie and some other guy.
Sure.
Whatever then. Fuck
I don't
it.
know. This is a hip hop podcast, not fucking reggaeton.
Well, then why are y'all bringing it up?
You know what? Dame Gasolina.
Okay, all right.
Then we got
Sí se
NERD's
puede.
"No One Ever Really Dies." We got I don't know if y'all heard about this. Chris Brown dropped a deluxe version of Heartbreak on a Full Moon.
Wasn't that
so?
already
Hold on.
50
Yeah,
songs?
I was gonna say. So he went from a 45-track album to let's look at it real quick.
You're joking.
No, I'm not fucking kidding.
You called me last night just to tell me that.
Yeah,
Damn.
Like 50-something tracks.
I guess I missed that call.
Like 54.
Hey, he beat up
you
Rihanna.
did.
So
yeah. Well, this shit hits harder than
She
him
probably- she
with
probably said
Rihanna.
he
So.
could.
It's harder than a disrespectful stepdaddy.
Y'all are fucking
wailing on her.
It's 45 tracks originally, and then it's 57 tracks total.
Did y'all ever listen to it?
Fuck, man.
I listened to it all, dude. I'm not lying. I really did.
I listened to like 5 songs.
And
Are
then
you still in it?
Too much Chris Brown, man.
Chris Webby dropped Wednesday, and then we're gonna touch briefly on Eminem's
Chris
revival.
Webber.
I'm sitting down.
You're sitting out on this one. You're not gonna talk it.
Oh, which one?
Eminem's revival.
I wouldn't be able to
I
talk
don't
about
even
it.
want to listen
I
to
didn't
it.
listen to it, man. I did not give a fuck.
But if
about
someone
it.
picks it, we're gonna have to listen. to it.
I'll tell you.
I,
After,
I will cancel our podcast from here on
I'll tell you.
indefinitely.
After listening to the 2 songs that
That's
were
that
out
bad?
before the album dropped, I was like, I had no interest anymore.
Damn, now I want to hear it to see how
Okay.
bad it is.
Here was the point I made about this, dude. You put Alicia Keys on a fucking song, on a fucking album to save your shit. And that was probably the worst fucking track off the album, the one with Alicia Keys.
Hard to believe, right?
The shit does not match up. Like
Hard to
his voice
believe.
is not. Whoever produced it did not blend it
There's
at
a
all,
deer?
like properly.
Yeah, you scared.
Like there's nothing that flows about this album.
What is this, a
whatsoever.
country song or what?
Dude, I have no... It is shit.
Stay
Like,
at home in the
and then
trailer. Like April
Eminem
Fool.
went to go like list his, these are my albums, worst, greatest to least, or blah blah blah, and then he's like, I can't rate Revival because people haven't talked about it yet. With Eminem, this is us talking about it. It fucking sucks. It's worse than Relapse. If you're gonna make music again, get back on drugs. In my opinion, that's just what I'm saying.
Hey, I had said that like 3 podcasts ago.
It's true.
So
though.
if it does happen, I called it.
Oh,
He was gonna be better. Yeah, I did, dude. We go deep in the archives.
You can go do that, but I don't believe it.
you have Pink. All right,
That's
Pink.
a color.
That's a great color. It's a brand by Victoria's Secret, and it's also the chick with a mohawk. And she usually makes
my mind up
this. She
here.
usually makes her track go good, right?
I guess,
I
depending on
don't
who
know,
you
man.
are.
I mean-
If you're trying to go pop,
If you're a
if you're trying to go
12-year-old
pop,
girl.
which was what fucking Eminem's doing now.
I'd go
He's trying to be a
with
pop artist.
But that's the thing. He doesn't need to go pop. He's already established. He has a great following. Why make trash music that you're not even proud of?
Because we talked about this already, man. You
I
have,
know, and
you
my
have
point
a following.
stands.
You have a following. You built
Yeah,
this
you
little
have a
fucking
following.
stan cult.
He's
and they're all
more
just gonna
rich
be
than
there.
ever he could ever imagine. It's not about money for him. So why are you trying to go pop? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And then make a
just
trash
wanna say- Well, you
album, and then make a trash album that no one likes.
Here's my opinion, man.
I don't see where
Had
you're
he
winning
spent
there.
less time on fucking Grindr and made this album,
Hey, we don't know if that's real.
yeah, he said it, man.
Man,
He said it. But yeah, you have Skylar Grey,
I
who she does
immediately
track
thought
all
of
the
the
time.
interview after I read it. I was like, "Is this real? I don't think so." But I mean, if he is cool, whatever, that's fine.
The track with Beyonce, in my opinion, sucked. Walk on Water, that was the
That was
big
trash.
one.
Yeah, that was
it's
fucking trash.
Ed Sheeran couldn't save it. The fucking I'm not gonna even make fun of him because I would feel like I'm taking a swing at Chucky from the fucking Rugrats.
He looks like
He
a
was
So-
a little kid.
But yeah, man, it was to me a shit album. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Without Warning by 21 Savage, Offset, and Metro Boomin, picked by the boy E.
Yup.
E, why did you pick
That's
Without
one of
Warning?
their names, though.
Because this shit is fucking lit as hell. That's why. It was really just some new Metro that I really wanted to fucking jam because he's like the hottest producer in the world right now. And
he trusts us, by the
yeah,
way.
he trusts us. We haven't lost his trust, which is why we haven't been shot. But
But does he trust Chris?
I'm sure he does.
He
He's another producer.
Chris
I mean,
should
why
no.
not?
I don't
He
know.
should trust
I don't think
him.
he's done anything to lose his trust, but the album, I really liked it a lot.
If he doesn't trust you, he trusts you by association because you're here.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
So
He's Mark's cousin.
I don't know how you would call it, but to me, this isn't an album. This is
Yeah, this is kind of
like a compilation,
yeah.
if you will.
It's like quality control.
It will. I mean, that's exactly who it is. It's people off of Quality Control.
But would you call this like a playlist?
And it's not a playlist because it's all
I think the fact that
new
they gave-
tracks. You know, it's.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
I
a little
guess it's
thrown
just
off
a mixtape.
whenever-
But see,
yeah.
okay, that's where we got to talk. Nowadays, that term mixtape is thrown around so fucking loosely because
It's the same thing with freestyle because a mixtape used to be you
I
make
think a
music
mixtape
off
is
of
not-
already made beats from other people.
exactly
that
like
are already established.
as much as I'm not a big fan of
And
Lil
it's
Wayne,
free.
you hold it down to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's the only person who still sticks to mixtapes.
Yeah.
Like he will do a couple of his own tracks off of there, but he'll take other beats and be like, move that
say
baby.
bullshit,
Like
yeah.
like he does his own
On
shit.
top of that, like when I think of mixtapes, I don't think of it coming out on Google Play or
Exactly,
iTunes.
Apple
Exactly,
I think
yeah.
it'll come out on
Dap Piff
DatPiff,
or
SoundCloud,
fucking, yeah.
whatever.
Like
whatever you
mixtapes
got.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes you think because Billboard and Complex both listed this album as best albums of 2017. Billboard ranked it number 49 on the 50 best albums of 2017, and Complex rated it number 40.
You know what? That right there is why it's on Google Play and on Apple Music and all these major streaming services.
making money.
Because they want to be considered like in the album, I guess like range. I don't know how you would say that, but they want to get the fucking
Category.
chart. They want to be on the chart.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's considered an album, I guess, on all these services versus a mixtape.
Hip Hop
Trying to get
DX
paid.
rated it low as shit, 2.8 out of 5.
Savage.
XXL gave it a 4 out of 5. That's cool.
That's right.
Pitchfork gave it an 8 out of 10.
You're 4 out of 5.
And
You're like,
we both know Complex and Billboard consider it one of the hottest things of 2017.
It was, no lie, man. It was fucking
So
fuego.
on top of it having 21 Savage and Offset, you get feature by Quavo and a feature by Travis Scott, and that's that.
Yep.
Like it is 21 Savage and Offset
And Metro.
and Metro. That's it.
That's
No
all you
other.
need.
You have a few other producers. You have Q Beach, Dre Moon, Southside. It's
Really?
pretty
I
much
thought
it.
Metro was on like everyone.
No,
he's on most of them. Right?
He's
Yeah,
the key
he's on
producer
all
on
of
all of them.
Okay.
Uh,
He's on every song, but he has other producers mixed with.
Yeah, he got
Okay.
like a feature producer.
Okay.
10 tracks, 33 and a half minutes long.
Not long. I like that.
or he's quick to listen to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can jam the whole shit fast.
yeah, while you're taking a shit or a shower, man, it's there. You know, it's quick.
Take long shits and short showers.
So, Eric, we're gonna start with you because this is your album. Favorite track off the album?
Man, it's a tough one for me because I really like the whole thing. I listen to it from start to finish. Like whenever I'm gonna listen to it, I listen to the whole thing. I mean, obviously because it's really not short, but it's quick. You can listen to the whole thing fast. But I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably say Ghostface Killers.
The first track.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, it opened up. The first time I listened to it, that shit was just. I was like mind blown how badass that song was. So that one for sure. Ghostface Killers.
Here's something I've been waiting to hear. Bass.
Bass is
You
not the
weren't a
biggest-
21 Savage fan before. I'm not saying you are now.
Alright.
But
Alright.
based off of the 21 Savage that you've heard,
Okay.
how is your opinion swayed on 21
Alright,
Savage?
man. Okay.
He's about to
Okay.
walk
I
out.
trust y'all's opinion a lot because we share a lot of the same music, and at first I wasn't a fan of him, and I was like, so he sucks and all this shit. And then you're all, dude, you're not hearing his stuff. You need to hear it. And then y'all pick this album. So I was like, all right, get a chance to hear it. And I heard it, and I'm like, man, he fucking sucks. He's fucking trash, dude. I'm sorry, but he is horrible. And to me, this album felt more like an Offset album than it did 21. Because on every track, Offset washed him.
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
for sure.
Every track.
lyrically, word for word, rhyme for rhyme, Offset will wash half of the Lils. Or
Well, yeah, I mean, the
mumble
Lils
rappers
suck,
these,
but, like,
these days.
I mean,
it's
like,
just
Offset's not really lyrical or anything. And a lot of people don't fuck with Migos. And, I mean, I like them. They're not, like, normally what I listen to. But I do like Migos. And off this album, I'd probably say Offset's probably my favorite of the three. And,
Damn, that's debatable, man.
not to me.
that's
that's just my
Well,
opinion.
wait,
Off
Wait,
the three of
but
them.
before you say that,
But-
you gotta hear the new fucking Travis Scott and Quavo album or whatever.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, yeah.
Mixtape.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this point in
Lord
time.
Project.
Because Lord Quavius does spit some lyrical venom.
I mean, a lot of people hate on Migos, but I'm like, dude, they're pretty they're not what I'm looking for if I'm gonna be like looking for like lyrical stuff. Just like good car, you're drunk chilling, that kind of music. And out of them three, right now, Offset's on top. And it felt more like an Offset album than it did, fuck's his name, 21 Savage. And every track I heard on 21 Savage, dude, I focused on him. I was like, come on, he's gonna come out with something that's gonna blow me away, or at least a line or something. And they're just fucking nursery rhymes. He has horrible delivery. He sucks as a rapper altogether, and I had nothing good to say about any of his verses. But Metro is going ham, dude. Metro had some dope beats. Quavo, yeah, it was like a small little part that he had. It was pretty good. And then Offset was killing it, but I could not get into 21 at all.
So favorite track off the album?
Well, the same one, Ghostface Killers and Ric Flair Drip. It was Drip, right?
Drip.
I didn't know who sang it. I didn't even realize it was Offset because I saw that video. I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it.
Yeah.
It's the little girls dancing and him, and I heard it and I was like, hey, it's kind of slaps. And then I found out it was him, and I was like, hey, this is the fucking song. This is badass. So yeah, that one, probably those two.
Rudy, favorite track off the album?
Favorite track would I'm gonna go with Bass on the Ric Flair Drip. I can't get enough of that song. I don't know why. Maybe it's the whole Ric Flair thing or whatever, but that's just like, that's so catchy.
Go woo on a beat.
Yeah, so I mean,
we do that.
To touch on the album too, I kind of have to agree with the whole Offset thing. Like, it felt more Offset than anything.
Oh yeah.
And it's one of the
No
things.
pun intended.
Shut up. But I admit, whenever I listen to Migos, I don't really think Offset. I'm more like, I guess for me, Quavo stands out more. And then I'd listen, like, you know, the individual features that he's put on Quavo is all out there. This is the one chance, like, I really like listened to Offset, and I was like, God damn, this guy's pretty good as far as like on his own too. So it's like now you got like two parts of that trio is really good. I'm not too big on Takeoff.
Just wait for the single project from Takeoff.
Yeah, Takeoff will
He's gonna
drop
take
something because I think Takeoff washed everybody on Motorsport, in my opinion. Like, I felt that Takeoff washed him, especially with the fucking if Nikki show me her titty, right, left hand on the Bible, I swear I won't tell.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
I don't know,
like
Takeoff is like, I don't know, he just kind of his
and if she
his
let me
voice,
play with the kitty,
his voice just
wonder
kind
how
of
many platinums we gonna
annoys
sell.
me. Like, I don't know why. It's just his voice. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. But Ric Flair Drip, favorite, and the whole album was pretty good too. So I'll give it that.
Charles, favorite track off the album?
Ric Flair Drip. It's a good hype little song. So
I like it.
I can't get enough of it. I mean, like, okay, for me, the first like 5 songs were pretty good, and then I kind of like died after that. But I agree with everything these dudes are saying. So Ric Flair Drip is my
Did
choice.
21 Savage sucks? Did you agree with that? Or no?
Anyway, I liked Ric Flair Drip.
Way to dodge
Yeah.
that. Way to dodge that one.
I'm not gonna answer that.
So he's a fan.
Chris, did you get a chance to listen to Without Warning?
Nah, not at all.
You haven't?
What is that, the album? Or
The album's called Without Warning. It's by 21 Savage and
Offset.
Offset.
all produced by Metro Boomin.
Talk your shit.
Hell no.
Yeah, he's not a
I'm
21
not a
Savage fan
Migos
either.
fan at all.
You're not a Migos fan?
Or a 21 fan.
Okay.
I think 21 Savage is fucking trash. From bottom up.
Hey, we got the critique. It's cool.
That's a strong opinion. I like it.
Hey man, that's what this is about. We shouldn't pussyfoot around.
Oh, yeah,
anything,
no.
You know?
I mean,
No.
like you said, Offset's alright.
Yeah.
I mean, he's alright.
It just sounded weird taking 2 different styles of rap. You got a lazy rap, and then you got your hype rap. That just makes me feel like fucking cool. When you put them together, just didn't think it'd be an album, and here we are talking about it.
So I think the table favorite is going to be Ric Flair Drip. It was mine, dude. That's,
Yeah.
That bitch slaps.
I'm gonna have to check
I
that
love
one
it.
out.
It's pretty catchy, dude. Have you seen the video?
And with
I'll
really,
show you, dude.
like,
It's pretty-
I love the song.
It's not a real video. It's just someone. Put
I
it
jammed
on.
the fuck out of it, and then I saw Ric Flair himself on his Instagram
No.
shout out Offset with Offset's new Nature Boy piece. Because Offset got like a fucking diamond encrusted.
That shit was fucking
It-
crazy.
Have y'all
Just
seen the
Nature Boy
30-30 on
and
Ric
then,
Flair yet?
yeah, I saw that. It was fucking
Oh, I
dope.
need to.
And then he hashtagged fucking Ric Flair hashtagged Ric Flair Drip in his own fucking picture.
That's
like,
badass. If
like-
I was Offset, I'd get that like a picture of that and just wear it as a shirt or
right,
put it as a
right.
mixtape
Nah,
or
get-
something. You
I would
know,
get that bitch fucking diamond encrusted. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't get
that'd
that.
be hard to see.
I don't care. That's not what that's
Like, what
for.
is it? Don't worry about it.
Like, you can't tell half the shit that they've got on
yeah,
anyway.
that's true.
So.
That is true.
So we talked our favorites, unanimous Ric Flair Drip and Ghostface Killer's coming in a close second.
By one vote.
By one vote. Least favorite track off
Thick
the album.
vote. That's a thick vote.
Extra thick.
Extra sauce.
My least favorite, I don't have one, man. I'm not skipping shit on this. Like, I fucking love this shit. Call me what you will, say what you will. I fuck with this album.
You call me a liar? I'm not calling you for breakfast.
Don't call me sugar.
Bass, least favorite track off this album.
How many can I have?
You can have up to 10, because they're 10.
Alright, well...
You can skip the whole
starting
thing.
at 9. No, I'm just kidding. No, what is it? Run Up the Racks was fucking annoying.
So that was the worst one.
That was
the worst
That
song.
one and My Choppa Hate.
So you're just
Dude, I couldn't
targeting 21.
Dude, no, I'm not even trying to target him because like Migos at first when
It
I heard
sounds
him.
like you're using that dagger on his forehead as a target. You're just
it's a
literally
knife.
It's
aiming
a
at
knife.
whatever the fuck it is.
Dude, like I don't know how I don't know how I'm the only one that, or besides Chris, but dude, I can't get into any of his stuff, man. Like I tried, I was like, there's got to be at least one song because before I started listening to Migos, I was like, oh, they're like these new rappers, you know. Like I didn't really give them a chance, and I was like, but I'll still like even if I don't like someone, I was like, I'll hear what they have because maybe they have a good song. You know, and I heard Migos, I was like, I figured they would be like all the rest, but they have some stuff to slap, you know, like I'll Ride in the Car and there's stuff with Gucci. Sounds good, you know? So I was like, you know what? Y'all were all talking highly of him, like, dude, he's good, you just gotta hear the right thing. And I tried so hard.
I would categorize
so
as
hard.
all because I have not seen one great thing about.
Quick question.
21.
Other than this,
What the fuck? You can't have a chance. Oh, whatever.
other than this, what 21 have you heard?
This, and then, like, some features he had with Cardi B.
There's your problem.
Yeah, there you go. On
I heard
that.
one with Post Malone, and I didn't like his part either. And you're all, he washed Post Malone. I was like, Post Malone's not a rapper. He sings to, like, 18-year-old girls, you know? Like, I was like, of course he's gonna wash him. He's just gonna sing.
Yeah.
He's like, woo.
I'm trying not to laugh. Like, it's fucking hilarious. No, that was really funny.
Like,
That's all.
You know, like,
I
I mean,
agree
I don't
with your
know. That's
opinion. I
just
agree
that's
with
just what I think. And y'all have yet to show me something good from 21 Savage, in my opinion.
That
In
shit
my
was
opinion.
funny. He said that Post Malone sings to 18-year-old girls. Goddamn.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. I like his songs and stuff, but that's the majority of people. Like, honestly, if you ask,
you are the White Iverson. I mean, like,
That is not.
No, Iverson never broke his ankle.
oh.
He broke
Oh,
man.
what the fuck?
So this has been Nights Around Records. We're going for the rest of the night. Dash just got fucking burned.
whatever, dude, whatever.
Rudy, least favorite track off the album.
My Choppa's hate. I don't know. I didn't like it. It was just one.
What?
Thank you.
I didn't enjoy it.
Why didn't you like it?
I don't know.
Who was on it? Who was on it that you didn't
Obviously,
like?
21 was on it.
Thank
What
you.
was that
Fucking
the
thank
reason you didn't like it?
It was just kind of annoying at a certain point. And I think there was one part of the song that I thought it was over, and then it just continued. I was like, oh, this is fucking stupid.
Oh shit, it's still going.
I was like it sounded like it stopped, right? So I'm like, okay, let's go to the next one, and it just continues. I was like, man, fuck you, don't.
Like, fuck, I had it on repeat.
So I don't know. It was, but it just wasn't. That was one song I wasn't feeling, and 21 really didn't. He didn't wow me on that one. So I was like, fuck it, I didn't like it. So that's one I'll skip each time because I think it's after Ric Flair Drip, and after that one is Nightmare. I like Nightmares too, or whatever. So I'll skip that one just to get to the next one.
Charles, least favorite track off the album.
Same one. My Choppa Hate Nigga is just, it's boring.
I'll check that one out.
Shit's boring as fuck.
Like,
Shit,
It's all.
it like right after Ric Flair Drip, you're like, oh, I'm fucking feeling this album, and then bam, you get hit with that.
And that's
Like,
the same reason it's my least favorite. You go from the fucking hype ass Ric Flair Drip
Yeah.
to My Choppa Hate Niggas, and it's just
in a double.
Like if they would have dropped
just-
that and just go from Ric Flair Drip to Nightmares, it would have been really
Yeah.
good.
You can just delete that track off the fucking Google
All right.
Play.
Tell me what you
thing.
think.
No,
I don't have Google Play either, so
Apple Music.
I can't do that. That's too much work.
You got Apple right
You guys
there.
need to do too much, man. I'm
I'm legit looking for that Ric Flair.
Rudy's like, you're lucky I showed up.
It was on it. It's just a picture of the chain.
You're like, I have pants on.
I can't find it.
You can't.
It's
find
like
It was on-
recent.
It was on World Star.
it was
for
on
sure.
World Star.
I'll find it. Keep going.
I think there's a video of it on World
What are y'all
Star.
looking for?
The Ric
I'm
Flair
looking for the
video.
Ric Flair picture.
It's like super
Oh,
recent.
yeah, I haven't seen it.
Go on. There you go. That's
There it
it.
is. Found it.
Let me see it.
It's just fucking.
It's lit, bro.
Look at that.
Wow.
Nature Boy, like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
like-
yeah, when he had that huge cave.
Yeah.
I was looking at
Ric
it from
Flair
a
was a
distance.
man.
I wouldn't
Like
be
with
able
his hand.
That looks
all
like a
fucking
moth
graceful.
just diamond out. I wouldn't be able to tell from a distance. Like right here, it just looks like a picture of a moth all diamond out. Like, I mean,
It's the Nate.
All right,
Yeah.
I
so
know when they
nature boy.
put it there. Yeah.
out of 5 flames, E, what are you giving it?
I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 straight up, man. Metro fucking is the shit.
Fucking Bass.
Look at me, dude.
Out of 5 flames, not
Two.
using
He's
the
gonna give it
metric
2.
system.
I'm gonna
Alright.
give it 2.
You can give a 0.
I'll give it. Nah. Fuck, this is hard since I can't use the metric system because y'all are bullshitting. But alright, I'm gonna give it 2 different things.
Tooth.
230.
I'm gonna give it 2. Well,
Okay.
in a scenario, okay, I would give it a 3 if 21 wasn't on it. But since he is on it
Oh,
and he ruined it for me, I go 2.5.
I thought you hit him with a 0.5 or something.
Damn.
That's higher.
You're
than
a
I thought.
hater, Charles.
That's higher than I thought he was.
I'm gonna go
No, me too.
3. I mean, like the main thing that keeps it, like, you know, I think Metro. I
Yeah,
mean, whatever
fucking
Metro touches
close.
is gonna be really good.
That's what I'm saying.
Lost the
yeah.
bulb.
Metro is like whatever he's touched, like apparently this year, it's just fucking hot. It's
I
fucking,
mean, he made Big Sean.
look,
not
I didn't
bad
have anything against
to
Big
me,
Sean. It's
so-
you.
Hell
dude.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
He made Big Sean
I
not
feel
bad
that.
to me. I
feel
fucking
that.
hate Big Sean. So
Yeah.
So-
Big Sean was
He made him not
fucking
bad.
horrible before he
Yeah,
started
dude,
doing
yeah, we
shit.
don't say like
He made-
I'm not a
you know
big
what?
fan of Sean.
he made it tolerable, and I think that's kind of what he did maybe for Bass with 21.
Oh, he didn't.
Man,
He
real
did not do
tolerable.
that.
You couldn't save him.
It's like you didn't hear Bass. The Metro
Dude,
didn't
it
do nothing
should've-
for 21 for Bass.
It should have just been an offset. Like they should have just had
Metro
21.
Offset?
No, like just a featured, I guess, in a couple 'cause if they wanted them and stuff. But it's basically Offset's album. Like he stole this album.
That's
And Metro, like Metro and Offset work perfect together. And if they would have done all the songs and just had 21 on a couple, I would have rated it a lot higher. But there were songs with no Offset, and it was only 21, and 21 couldn't save it for
And
me.
look,
So.
I'm not hating
That's
big
why
time
I'm
on 21,
standing.
but like my thing is I'm gonna put it in a
20.
3.
Surprised nobody did that before.
What?
21.
Rated at 21.
Oh,
I should have. Damn it.
Oh,
Missed opportunity.
Redo.
Man. Damn.
Mulligan.
Yeah, can I go back?
hey, we can't use the metric system.
Charles, out of 5 flames, what are you giving it?
3. Just it got boring. It was really weird on the arrangement of the songs. It just didn't flow for me like whatsoever. Like I said, my Choppa's Hate Niggas right after fucking Ric Flair Drip just was a killer.
Chop hate what?
Choppa Hate Niggas. What's up?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I sort of see
as long as there's not a hard R at the end of that,
Yeah.
I think you're okay.
Oh, it still cuts.
It still fucking hurts.
Uh,
I'm offended.
fuck.
Triggered.
Fuck. It sounds like you have a dilemma on your hands on what you're gonna rank it.
Well, because I really enjoyed it. Like, I can play it full through, and I can play it without skipping my Choppa, but, like, y'all have a point. Like, I think without this album, had it been an Offset album, like,
Dude, alright, no, go on. I'll say it after.
what?
No.
Say it. No, say what you
No, it's not
say.
even a thing.
No,
No, I
speak
feel
your
like
game.
whatever
talk
album
your
I
shit.
pick, whatever album I pick, y'all just gonna tear it apart.
Album sucks
I'll be
already.
like, God damn it.
Y'all give this album like
Here's
a
the thing,
fucking.
I know, I'm over here like all sad.
It's not even David's
I
pick.
know,
It's
dude. I don't even. Yeah, no.
I know,
You
I'm
got
all
great
sad.
taste in music, but I
I give
was
this.
not
I give
feeling
this one a match instead of flames.
No,
Oh,
but you know
damn.
what? Listen, the reason that I picked this album was because I know that fucking Bass hates 21,
Yeah,
and I wanted to make him listen to him to really give
I mean,
him
that
a
was
shot.
a good way because you know
And
it was
look,
going to.
he did it. He listened to the whole thing. He gave it a chance. His opinion didn't change. It's not a
So
problem.
does that mean I get to pick a Big Sean album when it's my turn for you to listen to?
Go ahead, dude. I want y'all to show me shit that I thought I didn't like
Yeah.
that I like. You know,
You
like
see,
that's even more
Metro-
interesting to me. than-
Metro showed me that Big Sean's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
All right, I'm giving it a 3, man. I would love to give it a 4 because of the features, Travis Scott and Quavo, and Offset just fucking beasting through it. But 21 brought it down that point because he's got 2 full tracks that are by himself on there. That I don't think he should have done his own tracks on here. Personally, I think
He shouldn't do anything. He should
if it was going to be an all Offset featuring 21 Savage, like, okay, understandable. But you gave the motherfucker 2 songs, you know? And neither one of those bitches slapped. Like, they sucked. They did.
It is what it is.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all right to have different opinions.
Have it changed my opinion of 21 Savage? No, I still enjoy him. I still listen to his music and stuff like that. But Not on this one. Not on this one. Switch gears a little bit. Let's talk some hip hop news, man. My favorite show, Everyday Struggle, is now lost or less sans Joe Budden.
School me on that because I don't know the whole. I didn't get to read the whole thing. I don't know what. I saw a couple tweets.
I just saw it. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't watch Everyday
Okay,
Struggle, so I don't know.
So those of you who have seen Everyday Struggle,
I've not seen it.
It's Joe Budden, DJ Academics, Nadeska, hi Nadeska, talking.
Hey, Lucy's gonna get jealous.
Hey, Lucy can get this dick too. I don't give a fuck. Hi, Lucy. But yeah, it's them three talking just hot topics in hip hop and stuff like that. Apparently, on Joe Budden's podcast, the Joe Budden podcast, he came out and said the truth to it. So Complex dropped some news a couple of days ago saying that Joe's out. That's why you hadn't seen him. He's out. He's on paternity leave because he's about to have a baby, if not already had it. Congratulations, Joe Budden. But Joe Budden came back and slapped him on Twitter and said, "No, I'm not. Don't be using that shit."
Yeah.
And then Joe Budden, as respectful as possible, just said, "Hey, we couldn't come to an agreement. I'm off the show. Sorry." So then finally Complex said it. All right. Best wishes to Joe. Sorry, we couldn't come to an agreement. That's how it is. So apparently Joe Budden on his podcast talked about how he created Everyday Struggle. Like, he is the reason Everyday Struggle is Everyday Struggle.
He is Everyday Struggle.
Yeah, because he's that antagonist that's
Exactly.
gonna roast everyone.
Yeah, exactly, man.
But,
so they couldn't come to agreements. Complex started changing the direction of the show and adding stuff in where he didn't want it to be had and stuff like that. And then they disrespected him with a number and said, "Here you go, this is your offer." And he was like, "No,
That's it.
like, without me, you don't have this show."
yeah.
And he said not to knock Academics because that's my boy, and he said he would want to do another show with him and Academics, but that show's not going to continue with just Academics and Nadeska.
Is that his boy though? He gets in his ass all the time.
Well, I mean,
God damn.
we roast Mark,
All day.
all day, every day. That motherfucker's a marshmallow.
Well, not
on
like
a flame.
that. Like, dude.
Well,
I don't know.
not yet. I mean,
Yeah, wait till we blow up and riff-raff on these motherfuckers, and then Mark's gonna be a s'more.
So
Hey.
Shit.
already.
Shit. Oh, good thing I'm not Mark. Fuck that guy.
Oh yeah, Charles.
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah,
sorry.
your alias, your hard
Charles in
alias.
charge.
Which was the hard one
that's
of you?
that's just another person to roast. It doesn't even matter. God damn.
So here's the question.
No.
Those of you
That's
who
my
have
answer.
seen Everyday Struggle, are you going to continue to watch it without Joe?
Fuck no.
I'll
The only reason I
try.
watched it was because Joe Budden would roast Academics, which I think Academics is whack as fuck.
Academics is a fucking clown.
Yeah, he's a cornball. And then Nadeska would barely say anything. And she was well, not the most qualified because Joe Budden actually rapped, but I mean, she was a legit journalist, and she
Yeah.
would hardly talk. They would let Academics talk more. What the fuck does he know? Nothing. So the only reason I watched it was because Academics was getting roasted. Now that that's not going to happen, I'm not going to watch it.
I'm done with it too because Joe Budden is.
And I only found out about it recently, a few weeks ago, whenever you told me about it. I never watched it, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty hilarious" because it's just roasting each
Yeah, I
other.
saw the
And then now
Migos
it's over.
episode.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it started when I first heard about it. And then,
And so Joe Budden being a part of my favorite group collective, Slaughterhouse, I mean, I can't support the show without him because without him, I mean, it's not a show.
Yeah.
So, as a fan of Everyday Struggle, I don't think I'm going to go back to watching it. And those of y'all who haven't seen Everyday Struggle or don't watch it religiously,
probably not gonna watch it.
will you think it'll wind up on your playlist?
I mean, I don't know. I see it on my feed every now and again. I'll watch the videos. I mean, I just won't watch the show because I have a fucking job, and I don't see it when it comes on. But
The fuck does that mean?
look, man, I'll see it when I see it, and if I don't see it, I don't see it.
I listen to it on the way to work. It's a 35-minute drive to work. It's a 45-minute show. I'm not jamming on the way over there. So
That's too much minutes.
That's a lot. Of
you don't know how to count. So
Alright, I watch a lot of shit
Anything
when I'm
over
taking a
5.
shit. So
yeah,
you got time to kill it.
there you go. I mean, you should at least 3.5 hours a day.
4.5, but
Who's counting? Boss don't listen.
And he works 1 hour.
On top of that,
Still hiding the Skidoo. Look at me.
our favorite resident piece of shit artist that I like to talk shit about, XXX Tentacion, finally went to prison.
All right.
And
He's getting released on house arrest though.
he's gonna get released on house
Tekashi
arrest.
6ix9ine got convicted.
Tekashi 6ix9ine got
Fuck that guy.
What? He did?
Fuck yeah.
I just saw him flexing with all his cash.
No, he
on,
just
on
got
Facebook
convicted.
throwing out money or something.
What did he get
I'm
convicted
flexing my
for?
income tax too. I don't give a fuck.
Straight up.
It's like a sex.
Like fucking yes.
Oh, for real, him too?
Straight up, yeah, pay like a
Whoa.
So here's what XXX Tentacion did. He was like, "Oh, I'm about to have court tomorrow. Here's what I want y'all to do. Here's the judge's information. The judge's name. I want y'all to go to the courtroom and boycott the judge." So he got his fans to go harass the judge. The judge took himself off the case, put another judge in charge, and that judge was like, "Motherfucker, you're still witness tampering. Like, you don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's a felony." So on top of the felony witness tampering he already had, the kidnapping, false imprisonment, and the battery to a pregnant woman. On top of all that, he got 15 more counts of fucking witness tampering and other felonies slapped on top of him. So he might be on house arrest, but this motherfucker's gonna go away for a minute. And those of y'all who are fans of XXX Tentacion, he promised 3 or 4 albums next year, and I don't think y'all motherfuckers are gonna get it.
I hope he doesn't get shit out, man. That dude's a fucking bum.
Seems like it's
Yeah,
just
he's
gonna
wet. That other
be.
dude.
It seems like it's gonna be a trash can album, a trash can on fire, and then a trash can on fire filled with shit. So there's probably at least 3 albums.
Trash
Don't
can
get
on
him
fire
confused
with a
with Lil
trash can
Pump.
on fire inside.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
What?
I can't stand it.
What was that other dude's name?
He sucks.
Whack ass. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, Chris. Me and Chris were chilling one day, and he was like, "Have you heard of this guy?" And I'm like, "No, is he good?" And Chris was like, "No, he
Rainbow.
fucking sucks."
The Rainbow dude.
And
That's
he
Tekashi
showed-
69.
Yeah, and he showed me the video. He's like, "Watch this shit. It sucks."
Yeah.
He's got
So we
fucking
watched it.
6ix9ine
Yes.
tattooed here.
Dude.
That music video, he has so many bloods.
Yeah, I
So
feel like
fun.
those aren't even real bloods.
He
like
says
no.
nigga like 200 times.
Yeah, I
in
was
that
like,
song.
y'all aren't just whooping
Damn.
his ass. Like,
Dude.
For real?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
it's
it.
wild,
I
like-
never heard him.
Dude,
I heard like 10
Everybody
seconds
has
and
said
you
nigga.
can hear
Dude,
What's
it.
the
I
song
don't
called?
know.
Gummo or something like that?
Nah.
I don't know what
yeah,
it's called.
that's
Yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
Kudo.
Yeah, that one.
It's Kuda or Goomba, one of those two.
It's Gumo or
Man,
some
that's a
shit.
stupid ass name for a song.
Yeah, and there's
I've-
all
I've
these
seen
people
it, like, on the
dressed
top
as
songs.
bloods.
I don't understand how.
Dude,
that
it's
is,
like
but-
it's
And I don't-
like
there's no
top
way
in
they
the whole
could.
country.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what I've
it
seen.
is. It's a
I
big
just
track.
never listened to it.
And it like I don't know how like they can't be real bloods. Like supporting that guy, and if they are, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
They look pretty legitimate.
They kind of do, but I mean,
They're wearing all that.
whenever you're making that much money, you
They're
can,
wearing all that red. They look legit. You know?
their own dice.
There's no blue in there.
You can buy a red
On
shirt.
top of all that, Lil Wayne's to drop the Dedication 6 on Christmas. So
I'm
Merry
waiting.
Christmas.
Waiting for that.
Um,
That's just me as an old Lil Wayne fan, hoping that he fucking comes out with some good shit. But
Lil Wayne.
I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar's engineer, or TDE, all of their engineer, had his vehicle stolen with also an estimated $1 million worth of music on there that involves Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, and all that stuff. They got some of the music back, but some of it's on another hard drive that's gone. Diddy apparently wants to buy the Panthers and reinstate Colin Kaepernick into the NFL. That's
Steph Curry also wants to get in on that deal.
What, that doesn't even make sense. You can probably have Kaepernick as a backup to Cam. You ain't gonna
I know what the fuck.
take his spot.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Cam's fucking killing it right now.
It's not happening.
But I mean, I understand you bring him back in the NFL. It's doing enough right there.
Get that man paid.
And then tonight at midnight or sooner, you will get Gucci Mane's El Gato, the Human Glacier.
I'm fucking ready for that
I'm
shit.
hyped for that. I
Cat,
love.
human,
Produced entirely by Southside, so it's probably gonna be fucking hot.
Southside.
And so it's pretty much, we're all caught up on hip hop news until someone decides to do something stupid or Diddy wants to buy something else. So we're gonna switch gears one more time and talk about the underground artist of the week, Sykes Ave. Usually I kind of give a little intro bio to the underground artist, but this is a friend of Eric's. I'm gonna let Eric talk about Sykes Ave for a minute.
Do it.
Alright, this is my boy Sykes Ave. You already know. I'm just playing nah, but for real. He got some fire tracks in my opinion. He's been rapping for a while. I've known him for like 5 years already, or longer truly, but ever since I've known him, he's been rapping. And I just wanted to kind of give him a little shout out on here. I know he's been doing it for a while, so I figured I could help him out, put him on game here. and just get his music heard by more people because I think it's pretty good. I think other people might agree.
I want to give him a shout out too for showing us all the love he has showed us on Facebook, and I believe on Twitter too. He retweeted a couple things on there.
Got a shitload of notifications.
So yeah, thanks for blowing up my fucking notifications. I do appreciate it. All of us do. Everybody got a chance to listen to Sykes Ave?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Cool. He personally, I don't know if y'all all added him as a friend on Facebook. The second I got that accept ad, it was a video in my inbox, and I was like, yeah, man, we cool. Like, I already jammed the shit, like, you know.
But that's what we want, though. Like, anybody who wanted their music or anything, like, blow us up with your stuff.
Fuck yeah.
True.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's doing that right now on my Twitter. Fucking people are sending me SoundCloud links. It's fucking lit. Keep doing that. I want to hear more. You might end up on this podcast. Who knows?
So, what'd you think of Sykes?
Oh man, I listen to his music pretty often. I got him on YouTube. I subscribe to his SoundCloud and everything. So whenever he puts anything new out, I see it right away. He always tags me in the videos. He puts all his videos out on Facebook. So if you haven't heard it, just go out there and listen to all his shit because it all slaps. It's all good. I'm gonna take that from Bass. It all slaps.
Bass, what'd you think of Sykes Ave?
Yeah, I heard whenever we first talked about it, I listened to some of the stuff, and then he already like popped one of the video. Well, it wasn't really a video, right? It was like a picture, but it had it playing right in the car.
Yeah, I think we were tagged.
Yeah, I heard that, and then I listened to it throughout, and it'd been like a hectic week. But yesterday and today, I was listening to it, and it's pretty good. I don't really listen to stuff that has auto-tune in it, but he had some songs that were pretty good. And that's coming from a guy that doesn't listen to stuff without tune, but he had some good songs.
And a guy who hates 21 Savage.
And hey, don't compare him.
He's not 21 Savage, but I figured Bass was gonna find out.
Yeah, no, but I mean, he had some good songs, man.
Oh,
so shout out to him and keep making music, man.
Rudy?
I listened to him for the past couple of days. I haven't listened to everything. Probably should have, but I was really digging his music. I was talking to Eric before the show. I had a little moment when I was driving home from work today when I was listening to him that there was a song that had a police siren driving by. And I was like, oh, fuck, am I getting pulled over? Because literally, like, just to give people an idea what I was doing, I usually speed home from work to try to get home as fast as I can. And I heard that police siren. I was like, oh, shit. God damn it, I got in trouble again. And I was like, oh, and then the police siren ended. I was like, oh, okay, no, I can enjoy the song. Please don't do that again. Please don't put, for anybody that's gonna make music, don't put police sirens in there.
Yeah, I gotta second you on that, man. I hate that shit when I'm cruising and you're the in the background and you're like,
it's like a legit.
And I got dark ass tint on my car, so it's like, oh, that motherfucker's creeping up behind me. I can't see the lights yet.
It was a legit siren too. I was like, oh shit. But to key on also what Baz said, like auto-tune was in there. Like you could hear in most of his songs. I'm not real big on auto-tune either, but the way he used it, I think it really it mixed well with what he was doing. So
yeah, it was like his own.
Yeah, I'll also say that I'm not a big fan of auto-tune, but he made it work.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he made it work for him, and that's pretty cool that you're able to make that work. Because not a lot of people, when they use auto-tune, can get that to hit, but he does.
Charles,
it was very vibey. I liked it. We were jamming on the way over here just to
Did you make up that word.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We were jamming on the way over here just to kind of give a little refresher, and I was telling Eric about it. It's just something I could like chill to. I was listening to it the other day when I was getting ready for work, and it just kind of flowed. Like it just made like, it wasn't like slow, it wasn't fast. It was just something like groovy, and I liked it a lot.
I put that Birdman track on repeat a few times. That bitch slapped. I enjoyed it.
I don't think I've heard that one yet. I need to check that one out.
That was like last
I've heard it like a bunch throughout when I was picking random songs throughout. So I can't remember them by name. So.
All I remember is it was red Birdman and it was a white bird in the background. Like
yeah, I need to listen to more.
That shit went live. I liked it. I really did.
Gotta check out the video for Lion Ass Ho. That's one of the good ones too. I don't know if y'all checked that one out or not.
I don't think so.
The video is fucking crazy.
I put on YouTube, and with YouTube Red, like everything just plays in the background. Like I don't have to watch a video or anything, so I just listen to music and shit. Yeah. Speaking of which, is something I've been talking to Mark about. Since I post all the links to Google Play, we're gonna do a giveaway, and if you've listened this far, into the episode. Congratulations for listening through all of our bullshit. We're going to go ahead and give away once we reach 100 subscribers on YouTube. So share the shit out of this and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I'm going to give away 1 month free subscription to Google Play Music, which in turn gives you 1 month free to YouTube Red. And YouTube Red's dope as fuck. No ads. You can play it in the background. You can go watch porn and
they're gonna make us
YouTube
pay
Red
for,
the same thing.
for Facebook to take ads off of videos there too, because now I'm seeing ads pop up on Facebook videos.
Oh, dude,
It's pissing me off.
It's been doing that, bro.
Facebook been hoeing us. They fucking.
No, but
they
I
banned
didn't-
the other day.
But it caught me off guard. So like now you're gonna have to pay for videos on Facebook without ads. I've never had YouTube Red, by the way.
So all the links to everything that we talked about today are going to be listed in the descriptions below. So get to our favorite part
Hell yeah.
of the
Where
podcast.
everybody looks at Bass and
Everybody
sees
looks
some
at
struggle.
podcast.
I better fucking win.
Dude, Chris's name's not even going to hear. It's going to fucking hit Chris.
Chris chooses.
Damn.
Damn.
All right, so we're going to
Okay.
spin the wheel, and Bass is going to hope it lands on him. Ready?
Yeah, everybody use your
It's gonna
powers.
land on him.
Don't even look at me, dude. Don't say
You
anything.
slippery motherfucker.
No one. Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, I told you earlier episode 10 was going to be your shit.
Hey, fuck yeah.
So,
Hey,
now
hey.
purposely
hold
gonna
on,
miss-
hold on.
Why was my fucking
The
heart
app
racing?
crashed. We have to spin again.
Oh, hell no.
Why was my fucking heart racing for you? I was
So,
like,
episode 10, and that's because it almost fucking went to Rudy's name. It
Oh,
almost
man.
went there. Like, it clicked it, but it didn't go quite over. It stayed on the slippery fish.
Oh man.
All right, man. Episode 10, and I finally got it. Thank God, man. But damn, I don't have an album.
You want to
Well,
what do I pick?
I've been like bouncing back and forth between a bunch of old albums I want to listen to and some new ones, but since we've been kind of going current, I think I'll stick with it and just pick an album that's good, that's making music I really enjoy. And actually, Chris is here, and he put me on to two of the dudes that rap with him, and I'm gonna pick JID, The Never Story, and featured on there is a group that Chris had showed me called Earth Gang, and they fucking kill. I wanted to
Love Earth
dude,
Gang,
I wanted to pick them as an album, but the two one, and I wanted to pick a recent one, but the two EPs they had were like only 6 songs each, and they're both sick, but I obviously can't pick two and put them together, So I was like, but they have them on this album, and I'm gonna be picking that JID for the mainstream album. He's still kind of underground, but he's blowing up. But and my underground artist today, or that we'll pick for the next show, would be me and Chris's buddy James. He raps. He's local here. Has some shows all around. And I talked to him recently. I was like, man, if I get picked next, then I can get you on here. Do you think you'd be able to make
He
it?
actually
And he
used to live like at the apartments next to mine. Like
Oh,
I don't know if
really?
he still does or not, but I know he stayed back when I was doing the clothing line. I remember he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, me get a shirt. You drop it off over here." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I dropped it off to him, and it
Wow,
was
badass.
legit like 2 apartment complexes over from our stay. So
Well, fuck yeah. Well, then it'll be some good stories if we could get him on here.
Hell yeah.
But he goes by James JVME $.
Yeah, we actually have a couple bangers together too.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what's
made a
up,
bunch of beats for him too.
Nice.
So
I
hopefully,
just followed him on
we can get
SoundCloud,
Chris.
like, yesterday. So
Hopefully we get Chris and him on
Damn.
at the same time. It would be pretty.
yeah, it'd be dope, man.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Good. We're getting
Producer-
need to get more
Producer
shares.
rapper combo.
Yeah.
Man, that would be fucking
That'd be
damn.
cool.
Let's get that.
So
Damn,
Fuck
Bass, you
yeah.
finally got one,
Finally,
man.
dude.
Finally
I'm
got
very-
one.
I'm happy
man.
for
Man,
Thank
you know what?
man.
It
Thank
didn't record any of that, dude. Fuck.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
You gotta do the whole episode. You better say like 20.
All right, so
I love him, dude. He's the best.
so there we are, JID and James for next week.
James Jones, he actually goes by now.
James Jones?
James Jones,
James Jones.
I believe so.
Come on, dude.
Oh, he said that in one of his songs.
No,
I think he kind of goes by. It's
yeah,
like one of the
I think
aliases
he's
he goes
gradually,
by.
like he's gradually trying to like, you know what I'm saying?
Switch it over to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good story to ask him
Still
about,
James.
or a good thing.
So
Still James Amito.
So in this week's episode and probably next week's too, I'll put a link down in the bio to Chris's SoundCloud as well. You can get at him for some beats and stuff like that if you're an underground artist.
Slappers.
He does have some bangers.
Yeah, I just put a new one up. That bitch only has one fucking list.
So y'all all better fucking
Yeah,
listen
all
to
y'all
this.
better like
I'm
that.
about to go
motherfucker.
search for it right now.
There we go. So for the rest of the Nights Around Records, I've been VillosaurusWrex. Catch y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.